After learning that Charles was dark, at some point, did you hear the term castings?
Yes. Lori said that she wanted us to meet and she wanted to teach us something. And she also said that she wanted us to do a casting out on Charles.
Did you, in fact, end up meeting up with Lori?
Yes. We had a meeting at my house. It was late March of 2019.
Do you know where Lori was living at that time?
She was in Hawaii.
Do you recall who was present at your house
Yes.
and who was there?
It was Christina, Nicole, Serena, Gibb, and Lori and I.
And would this have been before Serena was determined to be dark?
Yes.
Did Lori explain how the casting would work?
Yes, she said that we needed to hold hands, and she gave everyone a different part to say, and we were to just cast out the evil spirit.
And to be clear, when you're doing the casting, was Charles present?
No,
Was anything physically being done to Charles at that time?
no,
He wasn't there, no touching of Charles.
no.
Do you know where Lori learned about castings from?
In this way,
Yes.
she was learning all of this from Chad, and during that meeting, throughout the whole time, she was having communication with him as we were going through the whole casting.
So Chad wasn't present for the casting, but Lori would reach out to him.
Yes,
How did Lori determine if the casting was successful?
she had to call Chad to verify whether it was done correctly or not, or if it had worked.
And after that first casting, did Lori reach out to Chad?
Yes, she called him.
And what did Lori indicate Chad said?
She said that Chad said that it had worked and that we were successful on the cast.
Did you later learn anything in regards to Charles?
Yes, later on, she said that again, that Ned had been cast out and we had been successful at casting out, but then another dark spirit had come and taken over Charles's body. This time, the evil spirit's name was Garrett.
Did you end up participating in another casting on Charles?
Yes.
And do you recall who was at that next casting?
It was the same people, but this time Alex was there as well.
So now that his spiritual status had changed, he was able to be at the casting?
Correct.
And you talked about assignments being given. Who would give those assignments?
Lori would.
Do you recall what Alex's assignment was?
He was always the warrior.
Did Alex seem to believe?
Yes.
Was that second casting successful?
Yes. Again, Lori called Chad to verify that it had been successful, and Chad said that it had been. And but then, just as the first time, later on, we found out that there was again that period of time where another spirit could come and possess the body, and that this time there was a very high dark spirit. There was this demon that had done this for hundreds of years and had done the same thing hundreds of times or thousands of times, and that he was very experienced at doing this. And now Charles' body was possessed by a demon called Hyblos.